Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Leticia A. Mathis, and welcome to Tea Time with Tish, where I'll be dishing the tea and 10 over here at TLC. So today we are going to be dishing the tea on none other than TLC's Slimpm. Now, if you've been following me on my Instagram this past week at Tea Time with Tish or on my Facebook page, you will see that I actually used Slimpm for the first time this week. Yeah, I don't know what took me so long. But I used it Wednesday and Thursday, and overnight I lost 3 pounds, 3 pounds, both nights. And yes, it was 3 pounds. You can go back and look at my video and or my picture, but 3 pounds each night while I was sleeping. So of course, I was wondering, as I'm sure you're wondering, how is that possible? How is that possible? Well, after I did some research and actually listened to a video by Dr. Alan Boyer, who is the doctor that created Slimpm, the side effect is that we lose weight. Just like with our ISO tea, that it's not a weight loss tea, it's a detox tea, and the side effect is that you lose weight, usually 5 pounds in 5 days. The same, of course, with Slimpm. It's a side effect. So now you're probably wondering, well then, what is Slimpm for if it's not for weight loss? Well, it was actually created for our cardiovascular health. Bet you didn't know that. So that's why I'm dishing the tea. So of course, now remember, we don't make any claims to cure or mitigate any health diseases or health issues. So make sure you consult with your doctor before, starting the Slimpm. But according to Dr. Alan Boyer, the main ingredient in the Slimpm is L-arginine, which is a blind amino acid, which helps to increase the nitric oxide in our bloodstream, which helps with our cardiovascular health. So, after doing a little bit more research and listening to Dr. Boyer, nitric oxide helps to regulate high blood pressure. What it does is that it increases the blood circulation and lowers cholesterol. And for men, listen up, for men, it helps to prevent erectile dysfunction. Because you know what causes erectile dysfunction? High blood pressure, diabetes, our diet. So the Slimpm helps with that. Another ingredient inside of the Slimpm is niacinamide, which is a form of vitamin B3. Now, what you didn't know is that niacinamide helps to clean the plaque out of our arteries. The plaque is caused by, again, our diet. Plaque is like all that gunk that kind of gets inside of the arteries and then it makes the arteries smaller and the blood doesn't get through it as well. So that niacinamide helps to, of course, clean that plaque out, which reduces the inflammation and the effects of high blood pressure and diabetes. But listen, this is what really caught my attention about the Slimpm because I used it. Curcumin. It has curcumin in it. Now, I know y'all remember I told you a couple years ago, my mom and I went to go see a holistic doctor, and he told us both that our inflammation levels were really, really high. And for me, because I'm like, well, how is mine really, really high? I understood about my mom, but, I'm like, really? But my stress level and my diet really increased because when they do blood work, you can actually test for that inflammation. And so they showed me that, stress was really like killing me. So what I didn't know, and I found out in my research for doing, for the Slimpm, is that inflammation is a silent killer because inflammation is the number one cause of Alzheimer's, heart disease, arthritis, cancer, aging, diabetes. We got to get the inflammation out of our bodies. So curcumin actually is the main ingredient in turmeric. And in India, because they use a lot of turmeric and curcumin, it's used as a natural aspirin. And what do doctors do when people have heart issues? They put you on 1 aspirin a day. Why? To thin the blood. So curcumin is a natural aspirin because it's a natural anti-inflammatory. So it has also been found to prevent or reduce the effects of Alzheimer's disease. Another thing about curcumin is that it's a free radical scavenger. So that means, well, let me back up because you're probably wondering, what are free radicals? Free radicals come as a result of pollution, diet, stress, smoking, alcohol, inflammation. What it is they're damaged cells, and they go around the body. Free radicals go around the body looking for other cells to damage. So what the curcumin does is that it eliminates the free radicals, the damaged cells, in our bodies. So in my studies, I found a study by UCLA that said that curcumin has been recognized by the National Cancer Institute and other academic investigators around the world as a potent anti-carcinogen, meaning that it inhibits the development of cancer. There's something to natural products. Now, according to Dr. Boyer, the reason that people actually lose weight in their sleep by taking this Slimpm is because of our leptin levels. Our leptin levels actually regulate our body in terms of, are we going to store fat or are we going to burn fat? So when you take the Slimpm, which evidently my leptin levels were off, it regulates the leptin levels and says, hey, we don't need this extra fat. Let's get rid of it. Hence the reason that I lost 3 pounds overnight. Now, if you don't lose any weight, that's actually a good thing because that means that your leptin levels are normal and your body is regulated and it's, it doesn't need to get rid of any fat, which means you're at your proper weight level. So that is actually the reason that people lose weight overnight using Slimpm. Now, lastly, for those who work out, really work out in the gym, like lifting weights and stuff, pushing themselves, big time runners, marathon runners, things like that, and you suffer with muscle soreness, the Slimpm will actually help because it increases the nitric oxide, which gets to the muscles to, repair the muscles faster. It helps with your post-recovery. So it's good to take the Slimpm while you're working out. Put it in a water bottle or one of those blender bottles, shake it up, with some cold water and drink it as you're working out to increase your post-recovery. So you can also, of course, mainly the best way to take it is at night if you're really taking it for, cardiovascular health. Take it at night, warm, right before you go to bed, and oh my gosh, you will have the best night's sleep of your life. I can honestly say those 2 nights that I took the Slimpm, I slept like a baby. So this is Tea Time with Tish, and I wanted to let you know that Slimpm is not just a weight loss product. It is a side effect, but it's really good for your cardiovascular health. So we are about taking care of our insides, and our insides will take care of our outsides. So keep that in mind. Don't just lose weight to be losing weight. Take care of your insides so that you can have longevity as well as outside healthy body. So next week, guess what? We will be in New Orleans at the TLC Awards, and we will be on the red carpet. So I will do Facebook Live from New Orleans. So please look for me. I can't tell you what time because we are jam-packed with activities, but I do know I will be on the red carpet on Saturday and, of course, the masquerade ball. So look for me on Facebook Live, and I will see you not just at the top, but over the top. Have a great weekend.